Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope all of you are doing good wherever you are. As you know that political analysts in the last 24 hours, the breaking and the trending news which are there, who are going to be the key factors, the major political forces in the formation of the government when the results of the 2nd October are going to be announced. The election dates have been already announced by the Election Commission of India in three phases in Jammu and Kashmir. The elections are going to be held up vis-a-vis will do an x-ray of the Rafiabad constituency, my native constituency where I have grown up. I have seen the problems, I have seen the enormity of the issues the public is facing, the connectivity issues, the roads and transport, the scarcity, healthcare issues, schools, colleges, and the other major problems which have not been addressed since then. The many political tycoons, many political leaders, many ministers who have won from this constituency, why those burning issues are still existing or persistent today, and whether the peoples are going to vote for those candidates who have been there in the ministries and have not delivered to the expectations of the public. That's something that we need to really understand, analyze, critically have to do an x-ray of these all the problems, and then we have to make use of a wise choice when it comes to go and vote for those candidates. It's pertinent to say that Rafaibad constituency is the constituency number 8 in Jammu and Kashmir's assembly. It was established in 1962. It is the in the Lok Sabha constituency of Baramulla district. Some of the key political figures, the key political tycoons, key political leaders who have won from this constituency since 1962. Let's have a look on those political figures. In 1962, it was Ghulam Rasul Kar from the Jammu Kashmir National Conference who has won from on the ticket of National Conference. In 1967, again back-to-back victories for Ghulam Rasul Kar, Indian National Congress. This time he got a ticket from the Indian National Congress. In 1972, Muhammad Yusufdar from the Jammu Kashmir National Conference has won from this constituency. In 1977, it was Muhammad Dilar Mir on the ticket of the Jammu Kashmir National Conference. In 1983, Muhammad Dilar Mir again on the ticket of Jammu Kashmir National Conference has won from this constituency. In 1987, Ghulam Muhammad Khan from Jammu Kashmir National Conference has won from the Rafiabad constituency. Again, in 1996, Muhammad Dilawar Mir has won from the ticket of Janata Dal. In 2002, Muhammad Dilawar Mir won from the ticket of Jammu Kashmir National Congress. In 2006, in the by-elections, Muhammad Dilawar Mir has won it from the ticket of Jammu Kashmir People's Democratic Party. In 2008, Javed Abadar from Lodora has won it on the ticket of Jammu Kashmir National Conference. In 2014, Yawar Ahmad Mir, who is the son of Muhammad Al Mir, has won it on the ticket of Jammu Kashmir People's Democratic Party. So, a big political figures, big political tycoons, the major uh, political parties have been running from this constituency from time to time since its establishment from 1962. Let's have a look as to what are the burning issues that this constituency has been facing and why those issues, those projects remain to be are persisting even today. Roads, connectivity, transport, these is one of the major, and the key for the development of any constituency, of any town, any district, any state, any country. If any place has to grow up, they have to really have a good connectivity in terms of roads. But this connectivity has been lacking in the upper belt of Rafiabad. We are still facing, as on today, the major challenge, the port holes which are found on the roads where the people are unable to connect and access to the basic amenities, basic healthcare system, to the schools, to the colleges, and able to connect to the major towns and to make their necessary shoppings. That has been one of the burning issues that Rafiabad is facing, especially in the upper belt of the Rafiabad. Water is also a lifeline for the survival of the human being. The people in the upper belt are facing a severe crisis, the severe, critical crisis as long as the water supply is concerned. We have been hearing this problem, which has been a burning issue from many villages in the upper belt of Rafiabad, that this problem is remained to be unresolved. Why those political figures, those political leaders who have been there from time to time and have hold the key ministries, the key portfolios, they had the contacts with the bureaucrats, with the governors, with the government, and they could have easily allocate the funds, monitor the projects, and seek its timely continuation, but still they have neglected those problems. And that's the reason why the peoples who are going to make a wise use or the wise choice of their votes have to really critically analyze and examine as to whether the candidate they are going to favor at this point of time is going to deliver on the commitments, on the problems, or the problems that we are facing, which are the basic amenities of life. Is he going to deliver on those projects? Is he going to monitor? Is he going to allocate? Is he going to mobilize the government? Is he going to mobilize the machinery in terms of completion of those projects, so the peoples are getting relieved, the peoples get the water supplies, the peoples get access to the basic healthcare, roads, transports, schools, colleges, towns, and the major connectivity, this is restored. And that's the reason why it is a voice choice at this point of time. And that is something that's going to be key decision making from the public's point of view. Rafaibad constituency has been predominantly a strong bastion for the Mir family, who have been dominating this constituency from several decades, and they have won from this constituency from number of times, from the People's Democratic Party to the Jammu Kashmir National Conference, from Janata Dal. They have won, and now from the Apni Party. This Mir dynasty has won it from time to time, and they are considered to be the strong contenders at this point of time. They are contesting on the ticket of Apni Party, Yavar Ahmed Mir. He is a son of Muhammad Alar Mir, who has been an MLA several times from this constituency, is likely to mobilize the crowd. He is actively engaging with the youth of this constituency. He is making the use of social media and the digital media platforms, and he has been considered as a front runner from this position, though it has been considered as a fierce battle between Javed Ahmed Dar, Mohammad Yawar Mir, and Ghani Wakil from the People's Conference. But he's been considered as a frontrunner for the position of the Legislative Assembly member from this constituency. But despite the fact that we don't have exit polls available at this point of time, but based on the reports that we get, based on the interactions, and based on the fan following, based on number of views, based on the comments that we're receiving and we are seeing on the social media channels, we are able to analyze and critically examine that he's the one who's making the inroads to the Jammu Kashmir Assembly, which is going to be, the elections are going to be in the second or third phase. Horticulture sector from this constituency has been one of the major sector. It has been a backbone for Rafiabad constituency, and the conjunction, the bridge which is there connecting the fruit mandi and the Rafiabad in the Maas book, has been a project where number of commitments, number of promises were delivered by the ex-ministers, ex-MLAs, and the political figures. But this remains to be seen as to why this project has not been completed, despite the fact that a lot of things were said, that money has been pumped and the bureaucrats and the concerned departments have been instructed for the completion of this project on a timely basis. But why this project remains to be incomplete till now, and the peoples are suffering immensely? There is a chaos, there is a traffic congestion, there is a delays on reporting duties, there is a delay on reaching to the colleges, to the schools, to the universities. Student community is also facing an immense problem, and the peoples have to reach it, who have to reach to their business points, are also having to face the brunt of this problem. Why this problem is still persisting, why those commitments were wrong, why those promises turn out to be false and the hollow slogans, we have to critically examine and ask those ministers, ask those, you know those tycoons, those political figures, as to why those promises which were delivered in the public speeches turn out to be false, and what could be done in the future for the timely completion of these projects, as they are the lifeline for this constituency. Another project which is in Dobga, which is connecting a bridge between Baramulla and the Rafiabad constituency, and the conjunction point is Dobga. This bridge has also been started around a decade before, since there has been a lot of political figures who have promised the public that this is going to be timely completed, and the money has been pumped up for the completion of this project, and the and the department has been mobilized, machinery has been activated, and this is going to be complete on time, and the peoples will be given a good news about the timely completion, and the services are going to be restored from this project.